The idea of dinosaurs once more walking the Earth is one of those questions that captures imagination across generations. It is a thought experiment that blends science, speculation, and a touch of fantasy. Dinosaurs, after all, are not merely extinct animals. They are icons of deep time, symbols of nature's power, and reminders of how fragile life can be. To ask whether they might return is to ask not only about biology, but about technology, ethics, and the future of humanity itself. Dinosaurs ruled the planet for more than 160 million years, far longer than humans have existed. They ranged from the towering sauropods that stretched over 100 feet in length to the nimble raptors that hunted in packs. Their reign ended abruptly about 66 million years ago, when a massive asteroid impact near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula triggered catastrophic climate change. The skies darkened, temperatures plummeted, ecosystems collapsed, and the great reptiles vanished. What survived were smaller creatures, including mammals and birds, which would eventually give rise to us. In that sense, dinosaurs never completely disappeared. Birds are their living descendants, carrying genetic echoes of their ancestors in every feather and bone. But when people ask if dinosaurs will roam the Earth again, they are not thinking of sparrows or pigeons. They are imagining the thunderous footsteps of a Tyrannosaurus rex, the sweeping neck of a Brachiosaurus, or the armored hide of an Ankylosaurus. They are imagining a return of the giants. The question then becomes, is such a resurrection possible? Science fiction has long played with this idea. Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park popularized the notion of extracting dinosaur DNA from amber-preserved mosquitoes and cloning the creatures back to life. The story was compelling precisely because it seemed just plausible enough. DNA is the blueprint of life, and amber does preserve ancient insects. Could we not, then, recover the genetic code of dinosaurs and rebuild them? In reality, the obstacles are immense. DNA is a fragile molecule, and over millions of years it degrades beyond recognition. Even in the best preserved fossils, scientists have struggled to recover fragments of proteins, let alone intact genetic sequences. The dream of pulling a complete dinosaur genome from amber is, at least with current technology, impossible. Yet science does not stand still. Advances in ancient DNA research have already allowed us to reconstruct genomes of species that vanished tens of thousands of years ago, such as the woolly mammoth. Projects are underway to use genetic engineering to bring mammoths back, not by cloning, but by editing the DNA of living elephants to include mammoth traits. This approach, known as de-extinction, raises the tantalizing possibility of applying similar techniques to dinosaurs. If birds are their descendants, could we reverse engineer a bird's genome to recreate dinosaur-like features? Some scientists have experimented with this idea, manipulating chicken embryos to produce traits reminiscent of their ancestors, such as teeth or longer tails. These dino chickens are not true dinosaurs, but they hint at what might be possible. Even if the technical hurdles could be overcome, the ethical questions loom large. Should we bring back dinosaurs? What purpose would it serve? Would they be confined to laboratories and zoos or released into the wild? Could ecosystems support them, or would they wreak havoc on modern environments? Dinosaurs evolved in a world very different from ours, with different climates, vegetation, and atmospheric conditions. A giant sauropod might struggle to find enough food in today's landscapes. A predator like T. rex could pose obvious dangers. The romantic vision of dinosaurs roaming freely across plains may be less realistic than the sobering prospect of creatures struggling to survive outside controlled habitats. There is also the question of responsibility. Humanity has already altered the planet profoundly, driving countless species to extinction and reshaping ecosystems. To resurrect dinosaurs would be to add another layer of complexity, potentially introducing species that have no ecological niche in the modern world. Some argue that our efforts would be better spent protecting existing biodiversity rather than reviving long-lost giants. Others counter that de-extinction could inspire new conservation strategies, new technologies, and new appreciation for life's resilience. Beyond biology and ethics lies the cultural dimension. Dinosaurs occupy a unique place in our imagination. They are both terrifying and awe-inspiring, symbols of nature's grandeur and its indifference. To see one alive would be to bridge a gap of millions of years, to touch deep time in a way no fossil ever could. The allure of that possibility is undeniable. It explains why stories of dinosaur resurrection continue to captivate audiences, why museums draw crowds with skeletons, and why children memorize names like Stegosaurus and Velociraptor. Dinosaurs are more than animals. They are mythic. So, will dinosaurs ever roam the Earth again? The most honest answer is that it is unlikely in the literal sense. The genetic material needed to recreate them is gone, and the ecological challenges are immense. But in another sense, they already do. Birds are living dinosaurs, carrying their lineage forward. Genetic experiments may one day produce creatures that resemble their ancestors more closely, blurring the line between past and present. And in our imaginations, dinosaurs will always roam, thundering across the landscapes of our dreams. The question also invites reflection on what it means to bring back the past. De-extinction projects for mammoths, passenger pigeons, and other recently vanished species are more feasible, and they raise similar debates about purpose and impact. Dinosaurs, by contrast, are so far removed in time that their resurrection would be less about restoration and more about spectacle. It would be a human triumph of technology, but perhaps not a triumph of wisdom. The Earth today is not the Earth of the Cretaceous, and to force dinosaurs into it might be less a gift than a burden. Still, the pursuit of knowledge often begins with dreams. The dream of dinosaurs returning has already driven scientific inquiry into ancient DNA, embryology, and evolutionary biology. It has inspired generations of paleontologists and geneticists. Even if the dream is never realized, it has value. It pushes us to ask what is possible, what is desirable, and what our role is in shaping life's future. Dinosaurs may never again roam the Earth in flesh and blood, but they roam our minds. And in doing so, they shape the trajectory of science itself. In the end, the story of dinosaurs is not just about extinction, but about continuity. Life survived the asteroid impact, adapted, and flourished. Birds carry the legacy of their ancestors into the skies. Humans, in our curiosity and ambition, carry the legacy in another way, imagining what might be and striving to make it real. Whether or not dinosaurs return, the fascination with them ensures they will never truly vanish. They remain part of our world, not as living giants, but as enduring symbols of life's grandeur and fragility. So perhaps the better question is not whether dinosaurs will roam the Earth again, but how we will continue to roam with them, in our science, our culture, and our imagination. They are gone, yet they are here. They are extinct, yet they endure. And in that paradox lies their power, a power that will continue to shape our understanding of life for generations to come. And that wraps up today's deep dive from the Situation Room. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to follow us for more global analysis, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next Situation Room update. See you in the next one.